Kia ora and welcome to Craft Artosaurus. My name's Paula and today is Sunday. It's actually Easter Sunday. Sorry folks, I am a Christian and I'm going to paint something a little bit to do with my faith. I've added some fun little bunnies in because I figured there were definitely bunnies there on Easter Sunday. He is risen indeed. I'm going to wet the sky and I've got the blue here from yesterday when my blue, when I did splattering. For those who didn't watch, I splattered and had fun yesterday with a hot cross bun. Oh, it was a lovely painting actually. I really enjoyed making that. So I don't have a lot of gels, so I don't know if they'll split like granulating paints should split. So I figure what I'll do is I'll do the sky and the background here, get that all done. You can actually see me, I'm just pulling it out. I'm not using a palette or anything, I'm just slopping it straight down. It's again, I'm in my sketchbook. It's a Hannah Mule one and I do love the sketchbook. There's something about the sketchbook. I think I want a bit of that paint also down here. And I know the sun's there. I've got a sun. I haven't coloured that in, so I'll sort that out in a little bit. And I just figured I'll just do a little bit, get it all on, get the granulating paints on, go and do a bit of wood stacking. And when it's all dry, I'll come back and I'll finish it later on. So, yeah. It'll be a nice, relaxing little paint for me to do today. That colour there, that's got a lovely split to it. It's got some pink in it. It looks like potter's pink. Sorry, that squeaking noise is our next door neighbour's car. And it's been doing that for a little while. So they really need to get that fixed. But it's a horrible breaking, squeaky noise. And yeah, when they go out and come in, that's all you can hear. And I can hear it with my hearing aids. So I know it's really loud if I can hear it, you know. And usually Cleo goes absolutely mental, which is a very short trip for her, as you all know. But today Cleo is feeling a little bit sorry for herself. I don't quite know why. She's just a little bit out of sorts. She's not her normal happy Cleo self. So yes, I had noticed that. Try, because it's not raining, it's just overcast and we've got a mist. I'll see how bad the weather is when I go to stack wood. I might be able to take her for a little stroll, but I'm not going to be able to take her for a bushwalk because the bush will be absolutely damp as anything, and I know that is her favourite thing. She loves going out in the bush, which is most, you know, because when she was younger, I did a lot of bush walking and she just thoroughly enjoyed herself. I'm just going to add a little bit of purple. I've added potter's pink through there. I do love potter's pink. There's just something about it. I like the way it granulates. And now I'm just adding a little bit of this purple in here to the black. And if I can, I will add a little bit of red in the sky. I'm just not sure which one. I'll do alizarin crimson. Oh, we'll give it a go. It could be the wrong colour. We'll just put it. Oh no, I think that's okay. It's a little bit bright. Kind of gives that, you know, shepherd's warning. Some viridian blue in there actually, and that splits nicely. So I think it'll go nicely with these paints. So I'll just put a little bit in the sky. To my Shire set, well, these granulating paints, this one's called Shire. I've wet them, but yeah, let's have a look here. I think this hill will come down to like here and come up to here. I want to keep the bunnies white. I know it's just me. I haven't dampened the paper at all. I want to be able to control what I'm doing down here with my water paints, and this is the way I know I can control things. So yeah, by having a dry paper I can control it a little bit. And I'm also using my dagger brush because I really like daggers at the moment. So I don't know, it just seems to suit me. I just like the feel of them in my hand, and how the point is. I quite like that pointiness to it at the moment. So I'm just going to add some more of the Shire colour. I don't know the Shire names, sorry, and I should most probably go and get my book, but I've also forgotten which ones Jill had. I've got a funny feeling she would have gotten if there was a C one or something. So yeah, she does amazing watercolours, this Jill. And we just shared our paints so that, you know, we got more bang for our buck. I don't know. It seemed like you know, she was getting some, I was getting some. I wanted the Shire set, the Shire set and the volcano set. So I still need to get that. But I don't know. The more I've seen paintings with it, the more I think actually there's only one colour in that volcano set I want. So yeah. So I know this will split and be all kind of funky and neat. So yep. I'm happy with that. And also, I do know that they wouldn't have had Green Hills back then, but, you know, poetic license, blah, blah, blah. That, and I wanted to use my Shire set. There is a brown there, but I've used it all up. So obviously that must have been a really cool granulating brown. It can't have been mine, so it must have come from Jill's set. Or it could be mine, because that looks all Shire to me. But I don't know. I should most probably go and grab me Shire set and have a look, because I would like a little bit of brown in here. So I might do that in a little bit. And as you can see, I'm just gently applying and trying not to let the paint go into those bunnies, because I really do want them to be white. I like the thought of white bunnies. I'll be doing some inking, obviously. And I can practice my rock painting on the stone that was rolled out of the way. I know there's big debate about all of that at the moment, and you know, I'm not going to debate it. Whatever the Bible said was fine with me. It didn't bother me at all. I would really like to know what this one's like, so I might just try that over here, see how different it is. Oh, a little bit, but not too much. It's more kind of yellowy, isn't it? So I quite like that, so I'll put that over here. In places. And again, yeah, I'm just, oh, it's got a lovely brown going through that, so that's nice, because I wanted that kind of brownness coming through. I'm trying to keep my paints separate, so I won't go straight up to them, and I can fix that later on. As I didn't want to go to the edge too. Look at that, I've gone to the edge. Oh, I don't know. Now if I can go under the bunnies very carefully. And I know I'm using very, very light washes, but yeah, I kind of wanted that. Mind you, that green over here is very dark. Now, I'm just going to go and have a look and see if that brown is mine, and if it is, I will be putting some into here. So just give me a second. No, I don't think it is. So mine are all green, as you can see, different greens. Just wondering, I think that one. Right, this one here. So that should be Shire yellow. Oh, yep. And that's a nice kind of, it's got brown tones in it, hasn't it? That's what I'm looking for this hill over here. I actually need to mix some of that one up, I feel, so I can get a bit of a mixture going. Keep my skies a certain look, and I'm getting that look up there. So I think that was the grey. I want that up here with these bunnies. I think I'm going to use the number 6. So into my clean water I go, and I'm picking up my tissue. And from the sun I go straight out and I drag that clear water through into my dirty water, into my clear water, drag, 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 into my dirty water, grab my tissue, and now it's a case of dabbing it up. You can see how I get those rays from the sun. Yeah, kind of hard to. I think it's better when it's, yeah, I think it's better when it's dry. So I'm going to let it dry, totally dry. I'm off. I'm going to stack some wood, have some fun outside. I'm thinking, gosh, it looks like it's going to rain any second. I'm going to leave this to dry naturally because I've used granulating paints. And again, when I use granulating paints, I always do this. Okay, I'm back and everything's dry. I think I'm going to do the sky first, so get this sun sorted out. So all I do is I get a wet brush. I'm just moving my paint so it's out of the way, and a thin line here and slowly drag it out. Thin line, push down, slowly drag out. Thin line, push down. And that should lift up a little bit of the paint, I think. So here's a scrubber. It's a little bit, there we go, so it'll scrub away the paint. There you go, now you can see me lift it up. So it gives me nice sun rays, and I just do that here and there where I feel like it. Scrubbing backward and forward. So because I'm relaxing into it now, I'm getting a bit more vigorous with it, so that's most probably not good. But yeah, I find that with some things, after you do it for a little while, you seem to. And I just want the sunlight to hit the top of the tree over here, the hill over here. So I'm just scrubbing that as well. Checking that my, see, there we go. A nice little bit of sunlight coming through there. So it's a really cool effect. It's something I do enjoy doing, and I can get carried away a little bit. So I'm trying not to get too carried away. And some paints will lift easier than other paints, you'll find. Especially blues are not easy to lift. Yeah, blues are really hard to lift. So I was a bit surprised by that, actually, to tell you the truth. But obviously my scrubbing has improved, even though I haven't done it for a while. There we go, a nice little bit of light coming through here. I'm back in shot, I think. Yep. Right. So we're going to go on and we're just going to finish the picture. It's actually not that far off being finished, so it's not too bad. Just using my palette down here. I picked up a lot of paint then. Oh, that was a lot of paint. That's a little bit better. It's not as dark. Just a little bit of yellow. A little bit of yellow. Cleaning off my brush. Going into my clean water, just checking, and I'm just going to drag that yellow down here. wetting it in the hope that it will drag off. Now I should hopefully have a little bit of colour in my brush. Just grabbing a bit more up here. And I just want to put a little bit of that through here. Just a little bit. You don't need to do this. The white is enough. I just want it to, don't know, I just like that from, it's that little bit of yellow. I'm a yellow fiend, as you all know, or those who've been watching since the beginning. And I'm just picking up the yellow that's in the pitch already. Now I'm going to dab in the middle here because I want that all dried and I don't want too much paint there. Okay, there we go. That's that one done. Like, it's really quick and easy now. I'm basically finished. You know. Now I'm using a neutral grey tint here, and I do love to use a neutral grey tint. And this is my rock. The rock that got rolled away. Now I'm putting that everywhere, and I will actually, sorry, I've got a bit of a croak there happening, haven't I? I will actually use, there we go. Let's get a bit more colour over here, I feel. Yep, that's a bit better. And I want a bit more colour down the bottom here. There we go. The rock. Now, because it's a neutral grey tint, I can go over the top of it and it'll sit underneath the other colours. You'll see what I mean shortly. So the roof, I'm going to do exactly the same thing with. I'm picking up just a little bit of neutral grey tint, and, or the walls, I guess it is, isn't it? I'm just putting it through here. And as soon as I start adding a little bit of pencil work, you'll see the rabbits come to life and that sort of thing, so it's not too bad. And just ground the rock. I want some of that neutral grey tint. I'm just putting it over here on my palette and I'm watering it down. I'm just going to put that under these bunnies over here. Oh, it's a little bit too light, isn't it? There we go. Oh, and you'll see how my colours have separated. It's rather cool. I'm really liking how the Shire set works. So that's really nice to see. Sorry, I'm just giving these bunnies a little bit of, you know, a little bit of life here. There we go. These bunnies have already kind of been grounded by what I've done, so I don't need to worry about them. This bunny's okay. That's virtually dry. Now, I think I want to use my raw sienna. Just bringing it over here to my palette so I can see what it looks like. A little bit of raw sienna down here. And I don't want to make it too dark, just a little bit. So and I also want some raw umber, so I think it's that one there. I think the other one's, yeah, Van Dyke Brown, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, that's raw umber. I'm just checking the colour I've got. Oop, my watch is all caught up. I'm just going to put the raw umber down on the floor of the cave and back here. And also I'm going to go to the raw sienna. I use raw umber and raw sienna a lot in my paintings. So yeah, they've become a staple colour for me. I think the rock could do with some green, like it's got moss or something on it. Well, I think I might have gone a bit heavy here with this colour. And I just want a little bit of raw umber at the very top. And you can see that moving down into the raw sienna. I might just dab that. I'm not that happy. So that's a bit better. I'm a bit happier with that. Let's just go. Okay, I think I am going to put some green on. I really do like to mix my own greens, but we'll use a little bit of Viridian. And I want a mossy colour, so I'm going to put, ooh, that's a lot. I was just going to grab a little bit of, I think that's green gold I've got. So it gets that. And I'm bringing in the raw sienna that I had on my little palette at the top here. And I'm thinking, oh, sorry, you can't see. Let's see if I can pick this up. So there we go. There's my little palette. And I'm just thinking that's a little bit raw sienna. No, it's a little bit mossy. Might be. I might get away with that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this moss colour on this rock, like, you know. It's been there for a while. Right. So I've used neutral tint in the background. Now I'm going to go pick up a Payne's Grey, and I'm just very gently putting that over here on my palette. Payne's Grey is a mixture of blues, and it's got a bit of brown in it. You can mix up your own Payne's Grey, and before I got Payne's Grey, I used to mix my own. It's one of those colours where you'll either like it or you won't. It's just one of those things. I'm just trying to give the spear some kind of, well, I guess it's a rock. I'm trying to give this rock a little bit more kind of rockiness, if you know what I mean. It's feeling a little bit too brown. There we go. It's most probably a little bit off. It's not quite right. I don't know. I'm thinking, you see, when I do rocks, I use red, and I usually use red and purple. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of purple and mix it in with the Payne's Grey I've got over here on the palette. But the purple's going to take over the Payne's Grey. There's no, it just does. See, and then I'm just dropping that very gently in amongst all of the Payne's Grey. At the moment I'm thinking it kind of looks more like a planet, but that's okay. Going to grab my tissue and find a clean area and just put that over it, so that I'm now going to rub, lift it up. Yep, but happier with that. So it just brought all the colours down a bit, getting some clean water on, and just going to put that on the green, and I'm going to find a piece of clear tissue and pick that up. There we go. So now it's not quite as pronounced. I'm a bit happier with that. Gosh, that rain is really picking up. Right, I'm going back to my Payne's Grey, and I've got quite a bit there on my brush, actually, to tell you the truth. gone a bit cray-cray, but that's okay. I just want a slightly better definition. And I'm going to go over everything, but all those colours I've got in the background, see how they kind of blend in? So now I've got the, what was that, raw umber and the raw sienna, which I would call sienna, underneath the Payne's grey, but underneath that is the neutral tint. So you see how it kind of, it's the look I'm going for. It's kind of hard to explain. Whatever's on my brush here, it's going to be nice and light, and I'm just putting it on the table. And there should be definition to this table. And there's a cloth, what's it called? The Shroud of Christ? I don't know, there's a special name for it. So he was wrapped in it, the funeral cloth that they wrapped people in back then. That was left behind. Right, so basically my picture is virtually, well, my painting is nearly finished. And as you can see, it was quite quick. Everything's in real time. I haven't sped anything up. Just how things are run today. So this is Tombows, and when you press hard, oops, oh, that hurt. When you press hard, it gives you a nice, so the grey is nice and light, as you can see, and it's almost like a pencil. So yep, I might see if I can find it a small black. I'm just wondering about that. I just want a little foot under there, and there's a little, yeah, I might see if I can grab a, so it's not doing a lot of difference, as you can see. It's just giving me a definition, an outline for the bunnies. Oh, I'm putting my hand in wet paint. Never a good idea, Paula. Never a good idea. So there's two little feet here, a little foot here, got a little foot over here coming up. So I guess the bunnies are a little bit cartoony, but yeah, it's just how things are. Oh, this one I wanted pink in the ear, so I better, it's like this bunny saying, yes, he is risen, he's risen indeed. Little foot there. So you can see the difference, hopefully, on the camera, how the grey kind of works. I just want to give him a little bit of fur, especially on the cheeks. Well, tummy fur, just here and there. So I'm going to do the same over here. Nice little fur on its cheeks, bushy little eyebrows, and some fur coming down so that he's nice and fluffy. This one somehow manages to look a little evil, but that's okay. And it just leaves the three little bunnies in the background. They're just sitting here doing bunniness. I don't know what do bunnies do. We've got a little foot sticking out over here. It's cool. Oh, well, I think this is quite a cute little picture. This one's turned itself around so it can look at us all. Little feet. So I don't know if bunnies can do that, but my bunnies have done that. And the little worried look. And this bunny is just faced around the other way. The little tail. And I just thought it would be cute to have the bunnies not facing us. Oh, that's rather sweet. I'd like a little bit of bunny hair up here. I'm very happy with that. The shroud, I'm going to not push too hard, because you can push hard with this pen and you get a bigger line. So I'm just pushing very gently. And giving the shroud kind of little bits of creases through it, like you would do. There we go. And now it's just a case of finishing off with some crosses. I know the Romans used the crucifixion for quite a few different things around the Middle Ages. Yeah, when this was happening. It wasn't the Middle Ages. Yeah, it's a nasty way to die. Very nasty. Not nice at all. I'm just turning the page. Hopefully I'm still in shot. So, I think I like this one to be, did it slightly wrong. And they put a little sign on top of Jesus's cross, so there we go. There's a little sign. That one would have been a bit higher. There. I think these crosses would have left a shadow, so I need to go in with a very small brush. Let's see, what is this? Ooh, a number 6 round, and I'm just going to my neutral tint, and I'm putting it over here so it's not too dark, because I can see how dark it is. And from there I'm just going to there we go. So when that dries, it'll be there, but it'll be very, very, very light. I don't know. I think we could be kind of finished. I was thinking I'd do a bit of pencil work, but I don't know. I don't feel we need to. Just fixing this up a bit. Oh, I think the paints have all, yeah, they're going to have to use. There we go. Yeah. I do like the yellow down here. I think there needs to be more Payne's grey in the roof. So I think that's over here on my palette. So I'll just grab that and put it up here. There we go. Bit more Payne's grey, never hurt anyone. And I think I'll use that Payne's grey just on the cheeks of the bunnies. That was a bang and a half. I wonder what that was. I might just give them a few little bits of grey here and there. Oh, that bunny doesn't have any hair kind of sorted. There we go. So it's not a lot of paint, as you can see. It's a very, very light wash. It's like hardly there at all. How would you even know? Well, I know. I do want pink in its ear. Oh, let's have a look. Can I get a little bit of Potter's pink on my brush? Here we go. Potter's pink. And it's gone cray cray. Too much water. I'm just taking some of the water off my brush. Potter's pink, there we go. And I might just add that to these cheeks. Right. I kind of get the feeling that you can see a town in the background there, so I don't know. My mind's gone. Yeah, I can see little bits and pieces that I like. I need that grey because this bunny back here has got no fur at all. There we go. Right. I think, yes I have. There we go. So this gives a lovely, lovely light line, but it's just there enough that it gives you some definition, which I quite like. And I'm going to add some definition over here to the rock. So it's no longer perfectly symmetrical. Bring it down here like that. There we go. Giving it a few cracks here and there. Nothing in the world is perfect. Well, apart from me. I'm just joking. I'm going in with this and just doing a few little bunny hairs. I don't know, I'm just thinking it's needing it. Now, of course, I'm overworking it a little bit, but I don't know. I just think it's rather cute. Very big tails back here on these bunnies. Gives it a little bit more definition. Yeah, I think that's rather sweet. I don't think I need pencil. This is all dried, and as you can see, you can just get a really nice light shadow there. Yeah, here end of this lesson. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me paint again today on Sunday. Just get the date. It's the 20th. Oh, we needed to, should have thought about where I put my bunny. 20th of the 4th, 25, and I always do my signature on it, so now it's got copyright. So yeah, if you like this, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and I'm off. I'm going to have another cup of tea. First of all, I need to clean up my desk and get that sorted. But yeah, so these are the two paintings we did this weekend, which is just a little Easter Sunday one, and Saturday we did hot cross buns. A hot cross bun and a cup of tea, and I'm quite impressed with my teacup, to tell you the truth. So yes, I've thoroughly enjoyed myself with you all this weekend, just doing a few little paintings. Okay, so I'll see you on Tuesday, and it'll be a sewing video then. I hope you're having a lovely Easter Sunday today, and hopefully the sun is shining on you and you're able to get out and do some things with your family. And if you've got a partner playing golf, may they be playing in the sunshine and not in this rain. Okay, we'll see you all later. Have a lovely weekend. All right, bye everyone. Bye.